And what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Welcome back to revisiting Bloodborne. So here we are at Hunter's Dream. The house is on fire. We're nearing the end, but we still have a lot of unfinished business to do. And now our next stop is Forsaken Castle Cainhurst. So we start from, let's see, we'll start from the Witch's Abode. Starting from where we fought the Witches of Hemwick, let's deal with these hags. And, wow. Oh my goodness, for some like, why is it not hitting? What is going on? Am I being glitched? But there we go. Let's deal with these hags, and then we got an executioner. So that executioner, these guys were no problem because we're already super high level. We're practically at end game. Alright. Then once we get, let's get this executioner that's in my way out of the way. Can we slowly walk up and auger? And almost finished them. Oh great, now I got that other one's attention. Now I got that other one's attention, so gonna have to deal with it too. Oh no you don't. You ain't grabbing me that easily. Alright, let's get some blood vials. And more blood vials. Now, once we have the Cainhurst summons... Wait a minute. I think there's a piece of loot I missed, and it's guarded by these bulldogs. A piece of loot while I was doing the lane. Guarded by the bulldogs. Even though they have tusks, but they're obviously like bulldogs lane. I think that's why I call them bulldogs. Okay. And it's just some bone marrow ash. I missed that. Now, once you have the Cainhurst summons that you got from Yosaka's clinic, we can then go walk up to here and watch what happens. Carriage arrives, and now let's step in and take a ride. Forsaken Castle Cainhurst. And look what happened to the carriage. Yep. There you can barely see Yarnum all the way up there, across the lake, the big lake. And now, once we approach the main gate, it just automatically opens. We can just walk straight in, and the lamp is just right here. This is a pretty tough area, so that's why I saved it till this point. let's take a look around. Let's take a look around. Now right here is the elevator shortcut. But there's an item over there, and it's guarded by those worms. Oh boy. Now I'm looking forward to dealing with the worms. And the hitbox is just weird. Just like before, an L2 for vertical. L2. We want to get that item. And just gotta keep my eyes open. We got this worm. There we go. And look at that. Now I'm able to one-shot these worms. There's a lot of them, so be careful. Be careful because it can get over. Back up. There we go. The two-handed L2. Up. Vertical swings will do you well. They can die easily. Oh, where'd you come from? And that's a tempering blood gemstone. 5. Alright. We got that item. So now we're about to deal with another new enemy. And that is the bloodsuckers. The bloodsuckers. Yeah, you can see that one. You can see that how their bellies are red. Yeah, that's the amount of blood they suck. And here's some numbing mist. Be careful with them because they can be deadly. Oh, got him. And their blood sac explodes upon defeat. Yeah. Gross. Alright, next we're gonna go this way. There's another one over there patrolling. We want to get the ones that are get them out of the way first. You can walk up to this one and give it an auger of Ebrius. See how fast I can get a visceral. Nope. I only pissed him. Oh well. Up. Come on! Wow. Oh, I hate it when they do that. It's gonna kill me. But careful. Oh, what am I doing? Got an R2 though. Wow, that was silly. Got it. But here's an even bigger bloodsucker. Can we get a charged R2? Oh man, that's splattered all over me. Ugh. Here's some frenzied cold blood. 9. More numbing mist. Alright. Well, we got the loot, so we don't have to do this again if we die. Oh. But there's a piece of loot over there. Damn it. Alright. Another bloodsucker down. There's another piece of loot over there at the end. We just have to deal with this one. And there's... yeah, there it is. Ooh, blood-tinged gemstone 3. Here's more numbing mists. Alright. Yep, this is a tough area. And there's another bloodsucker. Must have fallen to the lower level beneath, but they're not guarding any loot. They're just there. So we can now go inside. That's why opening gates, which I don't even have to push them open because they just open by themselves. Weird. Alright, now that we've made it inside, and look at that. We can hear different cries, and we have the cleaners. It's pretty that goes out of this. The cleaners. Yeah, because all they're doing is just scrubbing floors. If they're hostile, they could attack me. So better safe than sorry. I'm just gonna put them out of their misery. Oh! Madman's knowledge, and get attacked by the ghosts. Yeah, the ghosts. We got the ghosts. Yeah, they're going down easily because I spent a lot of time grinding. Here's some more Madman's knowledge, and it costs more ghosts to spawn. there was one particular ghost that would scream to alert, to make things harder for me, and it's what I call the banshees. Gotta watch out for the banshees. Alright, and there's a chest over here. Inside we find the Rider Palace. I can't pronounce that word. Okay, now that we got that cleared up, let me take a look over here. Nope, we got everything. So now we can head upstairs. Let's go over here. And then we got these. Yeah, didn't these ghosts that group up on you get pretty dangerous. And we have another cleaner to deal with. Double kill. They're guarding a chunk. They're guarding a chunk. Alright, now we can head to the other side. Have to deal with more ghosts. Want the echoes? Go right ahead and take them out. This one's worshipping. Alright. Now in the next room, we're gonna find a much. We gotta be careful here because once you approach the sloot, we gotta be on the lookout because we could run into these ghosts, and there's a banshee. Let's take these out. Alright. We grab this, more bullets. And then let's open this chest. And that's the noble dress. The noble dress is the dress that Ariana was wearing. Let's look at the details of the noble dress. Let me see, where is it? Alright. A fine tailored Bordeaux dress worn by the nobles of the old bloodline that traces back to the forsaken Castle Cainhurst. Ariana was wearing this, the prostitute, and she could have ties with Castle Cainhurst. Wow, can you believe that? Now we step out here, and now we can go this way. Now we're about to face another new enemy, and that is the gargoyles. That one's easy to tell. The gargoyle. Oh, you grabbed me! Get off me! Off me, I'm not for dinner. But this one does a grab attack ambush. Okay. Now we can head up here. There's another one up there. And another one just flew in. And then let's get that other one to come down. Oh, I need to one-hand it. Silly me. There we go. Let's get this one to come down. There you are. Damn hitbox. Damn hitbox. Alright. And right up this tower, find a chunk. Alright. Now let's go over here. And there's another ambushing gargoyle right over there. That one will grab. So now this time I was ready. Oh, twin shards. All right, now we go in here, and there's a cleaner over here. This one's got a rapier. Careful with that thrust. This one got me some blood vials. Alright. Into the next room. Look at all these statues. Alright. Nothing. But let's look over here. Because I can see two more gargoyles. Over there. Nope. Closer. There we go. Looks like I alerted these two. Alright. Ah, not enough. This one was closer, so we'll deal with this one. Oh! This one did hyper voice. And I can hear the girls screaming. The screaming banshees. For twin shards. And what they're regarding is the Executioner set. This is a pretty nice armor set. Let's take a look. This one's got some pretty good defense. Let's try it on for a little bit. The Executioner gauntlets and trousers. But I'm gonna stick with the choir stuff. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice piece of Fashion Souls. All right. And now things are about to get a little bit dangerous because we got to deal with, and believe this is the room where we have the Banshee. Let's see, the Banshee should be down there. All right. There we go. Drop down here. Oh, not that one. Ah, yes, that one. And we get one of the best pistols you can get, and that's the Evelyn. This one shot a dart at me. Causing I got marked, and it caused the Banshees to scream. And if I'm too close, I can get paralyzed. But took care of the dart one. Now these builds are easy to kill. Now I remember. If you get marked by this one by this cleaner with the blow dart, then all of the ghosts will scream, and if you're too close, you can get immobilized. Alright, that takes care of these ghosts. And there's still more to deal with because they're transparent from far away, and once you get closer, they appear. And here's the chest. And that's my elevator shortcut. And here's the Vial Blood register. This is part of a covenant. The Vial Bloods. Let's open this elevator shortcut. Alright, we've unlocked the shortcut back to the lamp. Not taking that just yet. And in fact, this is the only shortcut. This is one of the only shortcuts we get. That takes us back to that lamp. Now I've already got more than enough. I'm getting closer to another level, so I may have to spend them. Let's grab the loot. Then we'll head back in. Then we'll head back and spend them, and then we'll take on the boss. Here's another cleaner. Oh my gosh! I just got. That's the rapier. Oh my gosh, man. There's another cleaner that's the blow dart one. Okay, let's deal with that blow dart one. No, you don't. Teach you to blow darts at me. And that one had a rapier. Now let's deal with that one that's gonna blow darts at me. No, you don't. You can take your blow darts and shove them. Alright. Takes care of this one. Got some blood vials. I'll go ahead and use one right now. And this one, drop me more blood vials. Alright, there's some loot to gather here. Alright, I need to start. Let's grab this one. That's more blood vials. It's probably from the one I killed earlier. Alright, this way. Another cleaner. Another cleaner. And there's a ladder that we're going to activate a shortcut. And there's another item. We just got to get rid of this. My gosh. Oh boy, now I gotta deal with this one. Blood vials. If only poise existed. Here's a chunk. Alright. If only poise existed. Alright. Looks like there's some ghosts I missed downstairs, but We're already up here, so it's not gonna... No, wait, there is some loot down there. There is some loot down there. There's a way we can get to it. And I believe it's by going out through this window. Aha, there it is. Just gonna walk and drop. Drop here, get some more bullets. And then drop this way. And then just land right over here. And we have to deal with another gargoyle that's flying in. Oh, nice. See that on your back. Thanks for the twin shards. Oh, there's another one. Huh, made you lay flat on your back. Right, I'm not gonna go there just yet. Maybe... You know what? Maybe let's get that piece of loot first. No, that's a one-way. Never mind. Let's go in here and grab the loot. And deal with more ghosts. Oh, now this one's a banshee. The one that's holding the head is holding a head are banshees. Those are banshees. Like this one. Oh, there's a Bloodborne one. I'm not gonna let you mark me. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, the banshees. Yeah, so this is the room with the banshees. Right. Here's the executioner's gloves. This is actually a weapon. Let's take a look at this. This will summon wrathful spirits, and it costs 20 arcane to cast it. Alright. And now there's another chest over here. There should be nope, there's still a banshee left. Oh my gosh. You see what I mean? Let me go, you stupid bitch! Man. Look, good thing none of these ghosts followed up. Alright. Let's see, over here is where I can get the chest. Okay. And that is the knight set. Ooh, this is very elegant. Let's take a look at that set. This is one of my... These have pretty good blood defense. Pretty good blood defense and poison resist. But it's so elegant. Yeah. Very elegant indeed. Alright. And now that we're done with this room, we can now take the other path. We can now take this path going over here. Alright, this way, and then my way inside is right through this window. And then, but we're gonna go over here, grab this loot that's guarded by another gargoyle. You can come down now. Let's one-handed get it to come down. Oh my god. Get box. There's more twin shards, and right here is some King Cobra 10. Look at the view. Look at the view. It looks. This lake is so big. This lake is so big. So we're in the backside of the castle, so we're not able to see Yarnum. Alright, now going in here, there's a lever, and this is going to open a shortcut. And this ladder, this connecting ladder. Right. And this connects right over to this treasure room. And then look at that, and we also, and this takes us right to the elevator. So if we need to rush back from the lamp, take this elevator shortcut, and then make our way over here. But you gotta get past all that bowl, and then deal with that blow dart. Well, deal with that blow dart first before you climb this ladder. Yeah. Okay. Now we go to the next floor. There's still some loot to be found. And here's another chest. And that's a Warm Blood Gemstone 3. And let's take a look around for some more potential loot. And we have another cleat. No, it's a skitter. Ah, my gosh. Skitter with 2 chunks. Alright. And now, let's see. And I believe that should be it. We got the loot. Open the shortcut. So next we're gonna go up this way. Up to the tower. Now there's an item over there, but it's gonna be guarded. We got a gargoyle with red eyes. That's doing hyper voice. So let's deal with this gargoyle, because if I approach that loot, another gargoyle will fly in. We don't want to face 2 at once. Let's grab this and be ready. And that's the knight's wig, which is the headpiece for the knight set. Oh, so there's 2 gargoyles. Alright. So at least watch out for hyper voice. Gargoyles go down. Alright, next we're gonna drop down here. I don't think there's any loot. Be careful here, the camera can be your enemy. It's gonna drop down this way. And then nothing at the end. It's gonna drop onto this tip of the tower and just shimmy alongside till you see this, and then just drop. And waiting for us at the end is the King Cobra 10. And now you can climb up this ladder. And you know what's funny? The hat my character is wearing is the only one that's covered in blood from all the enemies I've been killing. Here's a Bull Hunter's Mark II, and right through that doorway is where the boss is. 74,000 echoes. I better spend them. Let me go spend them first, and then I'll be back over here, and then we'll take on, and I'll explain to you about the boss. All right, here we are at the doorway, and now the next boss is Martyr Logarius. Now, in my opinion, he is the hardest boss in the base game. Yeah, now the first phase, he'll be casting a lot of spells. He'll be casting some spells, so hopefully the choir set will give me some. Well, doesn't make it too difficult when it comes to dealing with his arcane spells. But once he gets to phase 2, he gets so relentless and aggressive, and he can be parried if I can time it right. So I'm not using Beastblood Palace for this fight because he is a hard boss and it's been forever. So we'll see how much time I get. When it comes to doing attempts for this, when it comes to attempting this boss. So this may be broken up into multiple parts, into a multiple parted episode. So anyways, guys, let's deal with Logarius, and let me prepare. Let's see. I'm just gonna put the Anti-Phantasm Shell, and I'm gonna put some bolt paper. Let's see, bolt paper, where are you? There we go, put some bolt paper. And now, let's do this, guys. I can't believe I beat Logarius on my first attempt. I can't believe it myself. My gosh. That was just absolutely by far
sensational.
Yeah, totally sensational. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you saw what I mean. Yeah, it was better for me to hold my commentary to give myself time to focus on the boss fight. That way, I'm letting my actions speak for itself. And we get the Crown of Illusions. Now, in order to progress forward, we need to put on the crown. So let's do it right now. Oh yes. This was a pretty good victory. My best victory throughout my history playing Bloodborne. This is the best victory I've ever had. Defeating Logarius on my first attempt. Alright. That was just an amazing fight because
it's free real estate.
And you know what time it is?
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
And it's guitar time. Let's go. Alright, now let's approach the store. And look at that. This was just made. And now, let's continue onward. And we get more insight because we just discovered this place.
No subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
Alright, let's light this lamp first. Let's light this lamp first, and then we are going to kneel, because we're going to get a Covenant rune.
Visitor. Moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Cainhurst, ruler of the vile blood. Yet, what is it that...
And we can let's soar the ult to the Vile Bloods.
An odd... We've touched share if I...
Swear Vile Blood Oath.
Feels. Now, we too.
And we get the Corruption rune, as well as the Cainhurst badge. Now, the Vile Bloods are mainly a PvP covenant. And here we get the Respect gesture. And we can, and then Blood Dregs is what's used to offer, to provide, to deepen your allegiance with the Covenant. But right over here on this desk is an unopened summons. Now this is what we're gonna. Here's what we're gonna do with this. Oh, and by the way, since I am not doing PvP things with the with this series, so I'm just showing you how you can get the Vile Bloods if you're interested in PvP. But I'm only gonna do I only did this just to show you guys. But what we're gonna do is take this unopened summons and give it to a certain somebody that we know. And now let's go ahead and head back to Hunter's Dream. back at Hunter's Dream, let me show you the Covenant room. Corruption. Pretty much it's a heal near death +1. That's what it does. I don't know much about that, but just wanted to show you guys. Now then, let's head over to Cathedral Ward. Now that we arrived at Cathedral Ward, it turns out that she has returned.
You've been here, you are. Okay.
And then we get another sedative. And my share of wards. Alright. And Adela. Nothing new's changed. Nothing new's changed. Oh yes, and the unopened summons that we picked up is something we can give to Alfred. And we can finally complete his quest line. So let's go meet up with Alfred. And upon arrival, there he is. There's Alfred.
Oh, now, just tell...
Now we can give the unopened summons to Alfred.
Aha! I've heard... Wonderful. I will depart.
And he gives us the Wheel Hunter badge. And we get the Church Bell mail gesture.
Ah, pray and let...
Alright, now that we're done, let's head back over to the Vile Bloods, to where the Vile Blood Queen was. Since I used the Bull Hunter's mark to get back to the lamp, she's gone again. Only this time, wait just a wee bit longer, my little sweet pea. But then, right outside, something unfortunate has happened to the elderly woman. We find her dead. And she leaves behind a sedative. So her questline is done. We got as much sedatives as we could. I don't have to worry about finding sedatives anymore because with the Cosmic Eye Watcher badge, we can now buy sedatives from the Messenger's Bath. And we are now done. We are not done here, but now let's head back to the Queen of the Vile Bloods.
Master, look! I've done it! I've done it! Smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity! What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted.
Yep. Alfred, with the unopened summons, he used it to get to Cainhurst, and he killed the Vile Blood Queen. And this is a nice weapon he's got, the Logarius Wheel.
Oh, look at Will. I've done...
And we get the Roar gesture. Alright. That's done, but and right over here in the throne, we can get the Queenly Flesh. What am I saying? It writhes eerily. Now, the Queenly Flesh we picked up, we can, if we take it to the Altar of Despair, right where we fought Ebrietas, we can offer that to the altar and to revive her, to bring her back to life if you still want to continue the Covenant. Now, let's quit and reload. Don't want to go through this. I'm going to quit and reload to see if it'll change now that Alfred's questline is done. Now, back here where we first met Alfred, you'll find him right over here in the spot where you first met him. Unfortunately, he is dead. And we get the Radiance Covenant Room. Yep, and Alfred's questline is done. And I kind of forgot where we can get that gold pyramid head. Where was it? Where was that gold pyramid head? I need to find it. I'll take care of that off camera. Right now, I am out of time. So, the next episode of Revisiting Bloodborne, it is time for the DLC. Hope you guys are excited for this. We still got a lot more Bloodborne to cover. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. It really does help the channel out. If you'd like to interact with me while I play some games, come over to my Twitch channel. I stream just about on the weekends, up to 3 days a week, or the weekends mainly. I will be happy to have you, and I'll definitely make sure you feel right at home. Thank you so much for all the love and the support you have given me. It really does mean a lot. You guys are so amazing. I just can't thank you guys enough. So that's going to do it for this episode of Revisiting Bloodborne, and I will see you guys in the next episode, in the next video. Rise up, be blessed, smile, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.